welcome back to the channel. After sitting down here in Omak, Washington for, I don't know, what time is it?
We've been
here
for about 16 hours.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad. We did just finally get a load.
We're heading down to Portland.
Yikes.
Got to be there today.
Oh, okay.
6-hour drive to get there.
Oh, God. Is it really?
Yeah, I already looked.
Wow.
Well, about 6 hours. Pick up there, going to JCB Packaging, and it is a 4-stop delivery.
No shit.
All going to Texas.
Where at in Texas?
Going to Laredo, and then Houston for the last 3.
Awesome. Houston, we haven't been there in a while.
You've been there in a minute.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah, so it's almost a whole week to get this load
this
done.
is, how many miles is this load?
I don't know, a lot.
Just this load is 3,100 miles.
Oh, geez, wow.
So, this will be our load for the week.
So, let's head out and see what's what with this load. Yee! This is going to be fun.
Could be.
We'll see you guys further down the road. Oh, that was a beautiful drive. We've now taken all of US 97 clear from the top of Washington to the bottom of Washington. And there was really no ugly part of it, was there?
Not really.
Not really. But about 50 miles out of town, they took our load from us. And then gave it back, but it's been modified.
Yep.
So, we're no longer going to Laredo, right?
Correct.
Okay. And as far as we know, that is the only alteration.
We got 3 stops in Houston.
They're getting us loaded so quick, I'm not sure that we're actually going to be able to do a 30-minute break while we get loaded. I don't know where we're going to stay tonight. I think we are going to try to get out of town, though. Yeah?
Most likely.
Yeah. Hard telling how far out of town, though. So, yeah. Off we go to Houston. best day of our life. Somebody woke up at about midnight having a grand mal seizure, or what we think it was anyway. He flopped around the floor like a fish out of water, avoided everything in his bed and on the floor, and was kind of unresponsive for a little while. So to say it was a rough morning is an understatement. So we're in Albuquerque, and I've been on the phone with our vet at home, and they seem to think that he's had a stroke and needs to have his heart checked. So we're currently waiting on an Uber to take us to an emergency animal clinic so that we can have his heart checked and see what's what. It's been a long day. Very long day. I could give you a list of all of the things that happened, but I'm not sure that I really want to rehash that, and certainly not right now. So hopefully the next time you see us, we'll have some good news. Cross your fingers. Well, that was tough. That was really tough. And how long did it take? Yeah, something like 3 hours, but there he is. So the vet here thinks it was just a seizure, just a basically garden variety seizure, but rather than a stroke, which I honestly don't know which is worse. So as a preventative, we are on prednisone for an anti-inflammatory, and Kepprin, which is an anticonvulsant. So that's good. I think the toughest part about everything is that there were 4 other dogs that were brought in that did not get to go home today. I'm such a sap that I cried over every single one of them. But now we're back home and we're prepping for bed. Somebody's had their meds for the night, and hopefully he'll sleep well, and hopefully we will too. So we'll continue on, and we'll see you guys in Houston. Well, that's the wiener update. Obviously, still going strong. A little more tired than usual and a little less stable on his feet. And this mama has a heart attack every time he moves in the middle of the night. But otherwise, things are great. So, that's that. We have made it to Houston, and it is Sunday. And our first delivery isn't until Tuesday.
Time for a 34.
Yeah. We had made plans to do some stuff while we were here, so we've got a rental car reserved, but then that happened.
We made other plans, and then we looked at the weather and had to make other plans.
Yeah. So he's going to schedule the Uber to take us down and pick up the rental car. I mean, it doesn't all of this just sound a little counterproductive? I don't know. Yeah? Is it ordering an Uber to go pick up a rental car? Seems a little weird, but whatever.
This will be cheaper in the long run. I keep telling myself.
Yeah, and we don't have to walk.
I mean, it's like 1.5 miles away from Enterprise, but we got to cross under the main high 45, and then walk up just over a mile.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, given the neighborhood and everything, it'd probably be all right, but I'm fat and old.
And I'm just lazy, so let's go get a rental car and have an adventure. Good morning. Better late than never. So, yeah, we just got backed in for our third and final delivery on this load. I love these weird loads. We had granola bars, beer, and medical supplies. And as per usual with the medical supplies, we're here at like a moving company. I don't know why that's where we always deliver these things, but always to a moving company. So, whatever. To kind of pass the time after we got here, we did go down to Enterprise and rent. What did we get?
Jeep
Yeah.
Wrangler hybrid, partially electric.
Rubicon. Partially electric. Kind of weird. 65 miles an hour, 0 RPMs. It was comfortable. It was not very quiet.
Wind noise it wasn't very quiet with wind noise.
Right. Because we couldn't leave the wiener dog alone for long enough to like go to the aquarium. And the weather was so crappy that we couldn't go to the beach. We instead went up to Dallas and saw his brother and his wife and our niece, who is, what is she, 6 months old now?
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah. And we went and stayed the night with them. Had some good Cajun-inspired chicken rice stuff. It was good. TikTok recipe. And then came back the next day and got this, what was this, a 7-toed bear claw. You know, they say everything's bigger in Texas. They don't lie. And, oh, and then after we got back to town, somebody went to Casa de Monte Cristo, there we go, here in Houston, and spent a couple hours, had a couple cigars. I took the wiener dog and went grocery shopping at a local Walmart. That was interesting. But then, you know, that was it. As a final farewell, I'm sure all of you are really curious to know just how the wiener dog is doing. When he first gets his meds, he's a little bit unstable, a little bit wobbly, but otherwise, I think he's coming along just fine. He seems to be doing much better. So, I don't know. I think from here, we are going to go over and get parked for the night for our morning pickup for our next load. But, you know, that's next week's adventure. So, can we get a report on what we say every week at this time?
Like, share, subscribe!
Tell all your friends. But in the meantime, thanks for watching.
See you back.